What is up, my YouTubians, ODYSEE, Slayin' Sayins, Cobra Kais, and my pumpkin that are smashing? I'm Asherella, this is OriginalAsherella, and yesterday, two of my worlds collided in an amazing way, and that is what has inspired today's video. We're going to get into that in just a second, but I gotta set it up first. So anybody that has been around OriginalAsherella for a while, or knows me, or has went back in my catalog, you guys have got to know me pretty well, and you know that I have three main loves in life, and obviously number one is the Smashing Pumpkins, but number 2 and 3, and this is in no order, is Dragon Ball and the movie The Lost Boys. And I love Dragon Ball, but we're not talking about Dragon Ball today. We're talking about the Smashing Pumpkins and the Lost Boys. And yesterday, 80s icon Mr. Edgar Frog himself posted a photo with a kind of cryptic message of him and William Patrick Corgan. And the caption on it was if you want to find out why us two are together, stay tuned. And so my imagination is running wild, but when I tell you, when I saw this photo, I died, deceased immediately. I had to be revived. Oh my god, we have Billy Corgan and Corey Feldman together in a photo. Oh my god, right? So I was so super stoked about this, and then I reposted that photo on my IG story with a caption that was my two greatest loves in life in one space. No two other things have contributed to the person I am today, more than the Smashing Pumpkins and the Lost Boys. And then Corey reshared my story. So my story was on Corey Feldman's story yesterday, so that was fucking cool. What is life right now when that kind of thing happens? I always joke and say that my orbit is kind of brushing up on all of these people I love's orbit lately, and I just love that so much. I've been on the Smashing Pumpcast. Jimmy Chamberlain has been a guest on the Smashing Pumpcast. What the hell? What is life when things like that are happening? But anyway, that is anyway, another story, another day. So anyway, so this happened. We don't know why they were together. Of course, I'm watching Corey's story like a hawk to see why. If the Pumpkins were to do anything with Corey, Lost Boys related or adjacent, I would die. We know that Corey has had a heavy hand in making the, mediocre Lost Boys sequel, and he's really kind of latched onto that later in his life because, it is by far, the very best vampire movie ever. It's my favorite movie ever. So, if this has something to do with, the Lost Boys and the Pumpkins, I will legit die. But even just Corey and Billy, whatever is going on, it could be wrestling related. Who knows? But anyway, I'm eager to see what is going to happen there. But if the Pumpkins were to cover Cry Little Sister or Lost in the Shadows or, Tim Capello's I Still Believe, I would die. Think about the Pumpkins playing I Still Believe, but the sax parts being guitar parts. Oh my god, I can already hear it in my head. But anyway, if the Pumpkins were to cover any of those songs, that would be great. But okay. So, today's video, we're going to be watching a fan-made video for the Smashing Pumpkins song, We Only Come Out at Night, with Lost Boys video clips. Now, you might say, Asherella, you've already done that. We've already watched that. And we have, but there's two. There's another one out there that is Lost Boys clips to We Only Come Out at Night, and it is different than the one that I did a couple years ago. And the one I did a couple years ago actually didn't have any Frog Brothers in it, and this one does. So I felt like it was very appropriate to watch the second fan-made video of We Only Come Out at Night with the Lost Boys clips. I can't talk right now. I'm so excited about this. But anyway, I'm so ready. I've got my Santa Cruz, or one of my Santa Cruz t-shirts on. Santa Carla, the town that they're in the Lost Boys, is actually Santa Cruz. It's Santa Cruz Boardwalk that a lot of it was shot on. I got my Frog Brothers brooch here. It keeps spinning around. I want to show this up close to the camera if you guys can see it. If I don't fall over first, but yeah, this is my Frog Brothers pin. Anywho, so yes, that's what we're going to be watching. We're going to jump into watching and sharing our thoughts and our feels on the fan-made video for We Only Come Out at Night. with Lost Boys clips in just 1 second. But before we do, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on ODYSEE, follow the channel. You can gently press the notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, buy me a coffee. Link is down there somewhere. Go to your social things, find me on my social things, follow me on my social things, especially the Insta thing. Now, before we press play on We Only Come Out at Night by the Smashing Pumpkins with these Lost Boys clips as a video, you know, We Only Come Out at Night is like a bouncy, kind of folksy, almost country sounding song. And the movie The Lost Boys is a very like sexy, gothy, not bouncy country folksy kind of like vibe. So combining these two, while obviously We Only Come Out at Night makes you think of creatures of the night like vampires, the vibe of We Only Come Out at Night and the vibe of Lost Boys are not necessarily ones that would obviously mesh well together. And I talk about that in the other video that I made for the other fan We Only Come Out at Night video. But you know, it's not horrible, and that one made it work, and I have even higher hopes for this one, so let's get into it. I get so much hate for this, but I love Joel Schumacher and his Batmans. And, you know, the Pumpkins were actually on the Batman and Robin soundtrack, which was one of the Joel Schumacher Batmans. I don't know why people don't like those. I think they're amazing.
We only come out at night. We only come out at night. The days are much too bright. We only come out at night.
God, that's such an iconic and classic scene. David walking through the carousel, like on the Santa Cruz boardwalk. I mean, I've ridden that carousel. I've probably said that before on the channel, but good times.
And once again, you pretend to know me well, my friends. And once again, I'll pretend to know the way through the empty space, through the secret places of the heart. We only come out at night.
He must have had a hell of a grip on that door to be able to, like, pull it off when they're pulling him away, right?
We only come out at night. The days are much too bright. We only come out at night. I walk alone to find a way.
It's hard to see the Tim Capello scenes and not see I Still Believe, but meh.
On my own to see the ways that I can't help the days. You will make it home okay. I know you can, and you can. We only come out at night. We
You know, I actually really like that segment where you have there's an end to this begin, where you see like all of the strife on Michael's face, and you know, David and the boys are vamped out, and it's like, you know, that actually works pretty good. We have Alex Winter here as Marco, and you know, Alex Winter of Bill and Ted fame, obviously. He's actually makes really, really great documentaries now. Like, yeah, he does movies and stuff here and there, but he did the Panama Papers. Alex has had a really, really, you know, kind of successful behind the scenes career, you know, after like the 90s, 80s and 90s.
We only come out at night. We only come out at night.
We got a little Edgar Frog there, staking the little one.
The days are much too bright. We only come out at night.
Jameson Newlander is Alan Frog, and I just feel like I need to mention that also. Like, everybody always knows Corey, but Jameson, super popular back in the 80s as well. He is the other Frog brother, Edgar and Alan Frog. Sorry, Max. It had to be done. Grandpa was going to come home at some point, right? So, let's see. The Lost Boys Warner Brothers film will only come out at night by Smashing Pumpkins from the album Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. That is all factual right there. Okay, so I didn't really react all that much to that video, but I was just enjoying watching it. You know, like I said, The Lost Boys is like sexy and gothy and vampy, you know, and then We Only Come Out at Night, while it is about creatures of the night, it has sort of a different vibe to it. And combining these two, well, I don't think it doesn't work. It's just like, I don't know, maybe if we like rocked up We Only Come Out at Night a little bit, you know, put a little bit of like an Adore spin on We Only Come Out at Night, give it some of that like dark gothy sexiness that Adore has, and then put it on, you know, over clips of The Lost Boys. I don't know, but like I said, I love The Lost Boys so much, and you guys know how I feel about the Pumpkins, so any combination of the two I'm gonna I'm gonna love, you know, and not to be like psychophantic about it, but it's so fun. Like, two of my loves together, amazing. Throw Vegeta in there and God, I would like literally have a heart attack. But anyway, I have done some Dragon Ball Smashing Pumpkins videos where people have made fan-made videos for Pumpkin songs with Dragon Ball clips, and that's always a great time too. But anyway, yeah, so We Only Come Out at Night, the second fan-made video that I'm sharing with you guys here on Original Asherella. If you want to watch the other one, it's a year or two back on my channel, and I'll link it down in the description as well. What is your favorite vampire movie? Let me know down in the comments. There is a right answer. Have you guys watched any of the Lost Boys sequels? There's actually two, and I actually bought a DVD that has the Lost Boys, the two sequels, and Winnie the Damned on it at Walmart like back in the fall for like next to nothing, and I was like, I haven't bought a DVD in years, but I was so excited to have it because it was like both of the sequels with the original all together. But yeah, what do you guys think that Billy and Corey are doing together? Like, do you think it was just a chance encounter? Do you think there's some type of collaboration or something that's gonna happen there? I would love that so much. What song from the Lost Boys soundtrack would you want the Pumpkins to cover? Let me know down in the comments below. I am so eager to see what's up with this. If you can't tell, like, I'm almost giddy. I've been giddy this whole video. Anywho, I guess I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm being so silly right now. But yes, that is it. Talk about Pumpkins, talk about Lost Boys. Let's talk about whatever you want down in the comments. I'm Asherella. This is Original Asherella. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on ODYSEE, follow the channel, you can gently press the notification bell on either platform so you know every time I upload a video. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, go to your social things, find me on my social things, follow me on my social things, buy me a coffee, go to Twitch, find Original Asherella there, and then tune in on Sundays at 8ish Eastern Standard Time for Kino and commentary. It's a movie show. I am a co-host. Check that out. Always tap in, never tap out, and don't forget to keep on being one of us.
Lost in the shade.